So this is the North Star, and this is the Big Dipper. Okay. So we tilt 22.5 degrees to the North Star, and we tilt 347.5 degrees toward the Southern Cross. So that's why these two stars is very important to us. And now it changes. It started to change. Okay. The heart are tilted toward the North Star. So all the living things' heart are tilted toward the North Star, because the pulsing of the North Star affecting our heart. So the first thing you have to do this in the Tao, because now Polaris and the Vega is equal, because it's equal now. Okay. So when it's equal, our Earth axis are tilting, and that's why we have problem now, because when the Earth move like this, it go to the North Star. When it move like this, it go to the Vega. Before that, Polaris take full control of us, and the Polaris move out, and the Vega move in, and now the equal forces. And in another 100 years, if moreover, the Vega will take over. So when the pole, with the North and South Pole, they move like this. When you move to the Vega, the ice in the North Pole have to melt, because it move away from the pole, because the pole are changes. So now this is the North Pole from us. So it pointed toward the North Star. But when it tilt like this, it pointed to the Vega, so the North Pole are changes. So in that particular moment, the ice have to melt, because it prepared to, I think it take another 500 years to melt all this ice from the North Pole and to form a new pole toward the Vega. They have to form a new pole, because the Vega are different pool. So that's why all the ice have to melt. It's not just like we are making the world to one part of it, it melt faster, but this is the major point. But that means the Taoists know this, but the West don't talk about this yet. Now, the whole thing that we have to orient it, because the North Pole is the Yang channel, the Vega is the Yin channel. Now, when the North Star taking over 2,500 years, everything changes so fast. Okay? It's so fast moving, but once we take over by the Vega, everything becomes slow down. Okay? But in order to balance these two poles, so the governor channel connecting to the North Star, and the functional channel connecting to the Vega. So if you're moving these two orbit like this, moving, you're balancing these two poles. Functional is more yin, so we expect another few hundred years, everything will cool down. Because when the Vega take over, all the development will start we flare up with all the technology. They're already setting up that way, and the likelihood of the North Pole flick to the South Pole is very rare. And they want to make money, so they make the 2012 out. Okay? You know, scare people, you make money. Yeah. So fear make a lot of money. So a lot of churches, they all use fear. Condemn you to hell, they make a lot of money. Okay? So a likelihood that trick this way, no. But likelihood that you tilt toward the Vega is 100%. It's 100% you're going to be tilt. Because we know that by the practice we feel it, it's not by theory. You practice it, you feel that there are forces are moving. Okay? So when the forces are moving, you adjust to the force. You not go against the force. So that's a flow with the flow. Okay? Like water, you flow with the flow. You don't go against the currents. So now, the North Star pull us up this way, the Vega go up, down, go up and down. So you go with the flow, and you started to, that's why the orbit is very important. I mean, everything is in the orbit, right? Start from the moon spin around the earth is orbit. The earth spin around the sun is orbit, yes or no? And the sun spin around the galaxy is the orbit, is that right? And the Milky Way spin around another bigger galaxy, and the bigger galaxy spin around another one, and finally they spin around 5-element star. And the 5-element star spin around the 3 pure one. And the 3 pure one spin around the Supreme Creator. And that is the whole spinning. Okay? So everything's spinning in that way. Now, in us, what you have? We have cells, is that right? And in the cell, what you going down smaller, what you get? Atom, right? In atom, what you have inside there? What you have? Neutron, electron. What electron doing? Spinning in orbit. You know how fast they spin? I don't know. But I tell you, nobody say that how fast they spin, but we know that every single electron are controlled by the planets. And you see that how affecting us. So we spinning 67,000 miles per hour. That means the Earth spinning. So the electron will not spin lesser than 67,000 miles per hour. That means how small the space they are. You know that? From one cell go down to atom, from atom go down to electron, and they have the space to spin 67,000 miles per hour. And you incredible thing that how fast they're spinning in there. Okay? So the whole thing about this is the orbit. This is a mini, I don't know how many mini. It's mini orbit. So we spin it, and how many electrons you have? We have the electron more than the star in the space. So all the electrons are spinning in the space, okay? And is in electron like star is spinning in us. So we have the same number as the electron that's spinning in our body. Yeah, this is the number. So we have cell and we have atom. And atom we have proton, neutron, electron. So the electron, so the number of the star is this number, 10 by 10 multiplied by 21. And we have more electron than the star in the space. So when you put all together, is the orbit. It's spinning. So now we put in big orbit and involved with the Polaris and the Vega. It's involved with it. The spinning, it go like this. And it go like this. So it front and back, and it go this way. Okay. So before that, the tilt is go this way, straight to the North Star. But now we have two equal force, we go this way. Okay. So now, because of that tilt, we need about few hundred years to melt all the whole, to melt this one down, and to start it to form another pole here. So you're going to see another part started to be very, very cold again, which is not very cold before, and now it be very cold because all the ice have to go, they form there to be another pole. Actually, orbit we call the infinity one. Orbit is infinity. The orbit is like the figure 8. You come down here, come down to leg, coming back up like this. It's the figure 8. Figure 8 is the infinity. Anything spinning in an orbit is infinity because it never ends. No end and no beginning, no end. Okay? So it's no end. It keeps on spinning in orbit. But if you go one way, it's the end. So you cannot go one way. Everything has to go in orbit.